National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visiting sideline, there's the Chiefs head coach, Andy Reid. His guys put together a solid opening month, 3 wins against just 1 defeat. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 43, here's second down and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time, leading them out. The veteran quarterback, first-round pick back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, and now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long for Watson. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime, multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat you. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. He'll get this to the very tight end, Noah Fant. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL. got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down. Throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 1. Patrick to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. That is Myles Garrett getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with first and 10.
Ready, go.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Ready, go, Reed.
To throw on second down is Watson. Open man, and that's Tillman. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Third and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Get it. 19, trap 60, trap 60.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gainwell. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. To throw is Mahomes. Will set up the screen to Gainwell. Oh, yeah. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a 1st down. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. He'll find his tight end Gray open downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. It's a gain of 34. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A run with Gainwell. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Noah Gray, touchdown Chiefs. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs take a 10-3 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
19 tight. 9. Ready.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a Browns 1st down.
On the set.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap to Watson. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
4 yards.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top, and we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Riggs. Street. Hut.
On the give, it's Judkins. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Okay,
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
60 Bearcats. 60. Come on. 60.
Throwing is Watson. That's out wide to Judkins. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of
Defensive
4.
coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Watson now on 3rd down. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown Browns. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet through the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
And no return here. This is a touchback. The Chiefs offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
16 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That'll be complete to Gainwell. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll dump this out wide to Gainwell. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on that one. 1st down, KC.
1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Play action here. Mahomes working the right side. Taken in by Rice.
Complete to Rashid Rice. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Gainwell. We'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in on the stop. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw? Ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive. And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Butler's kick is good. And the Chiefs are going to take the lead. It's now 13-10. After the made field goal, Butler back on the field to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Viking 18. Cowboy 80.
On the ground, Judkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Chiefs offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to keep it on a designed run.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Steady.
They'll run it with Judkins. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's across midfield.
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Watson. The throw here is complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Browns. First down.
50, 80.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Watson. Quick throw taken in.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and 5.
10 through 11. Let's go now. 19 Lions. Ready.
Watson to throw again. He got his man complete. That's Judy. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Cleveland.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Throw on the run is complete. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Get it. Let go.
On play action, it's Watson. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Adams, Watson, touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
That's the score, Browns 17, Chiefs 13. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got a crowd. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Gainwell. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7.
2nd and 7.
On the ground, Gainwell. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
12 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
They'll give on the ground. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Mahomes back. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll take this one in. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
17.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, 1st down throw for Watson. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
For a Browns first
Cut
down.
19, cut 19.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
79 Broncos, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. Open man, that is Bob. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
First down.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
6, Panther 11, Panther 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun, Watson. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshon Judkins out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable?
And he's in! Noah Fant! Touchdown, Browns! And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. And it's over the middle and caught by Rice. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City.
They'll send Worthy in motion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They face second down and 7. Mahomes now to throw again. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. It's first and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. Down at Hard Rock Stadium, it's the Dolphins at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the Steelers quarterback. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Steelers get a second straight win after that 1-2 start. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the LA Rams. And this is the former UCLA Bruin, Zach Charbonnet. He's going to take this one in, 7 yards on the rushing touchdown. The Cardinals move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers taking on the Raiders. And this is Trey Harris. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 43-yard touchdown. The Chargers continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Ready. On the handoff, Judkins. Room to run. The 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That's out wide to Judkins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9.
4 yards.
On the set.
Second and inches.
10 yards
70
on the
Ranger.
pickup.
70 Ranger.
It's second and
Come on.
inches.
Come on.
At
18.
the
Find
Chiefs'
it. Punt.
18-yard
70.
line.
Hawk. Step. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Throwing is Watson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
That's good for a Browns.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Ready. Ready.
Judkins is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Browns will extend this third quarter lead.
Chiefs 20. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Second down, 8 yards to go.
7-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Yellow.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On comes the Chiefs punter. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Ready. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Pat the 50. Pat the 50.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
An 11-yard loss.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready up.
3rd and long for Watson. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to stop this inside the 25. It is a big play for the Browns. 62 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on
They'll
the
try
play.
again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard
Grab him.
line.
60. 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
To throw is Watson. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson exiting the pocket right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Daniel Carlson
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Here's Judkins. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Second down, they need 3.
70 Timberwolves! Steady!
From the shotgun, here's Watson. Pass caught by Bond. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Back! Steady!
Shotgun snap to Watson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Let's go. Tap to 60. Tap to 60.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Throwing is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Gray. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. To throw is Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. First and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Oh, he is deep-leaded on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On second down, Mahomes. Now quick throw, taken in by Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
At the 24-yard line, a 6-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They bring their tight end right. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He'll try to run for it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contained rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Brown starts with a run by Judkins. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And this is how you just keep wearing down a defense. You find yourself with a pretty big lead. Now can they just lean on this run game the rest of the way and close this game out with a win?
On the set.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Judkins now as we begin the 4th quarter. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 6.
Come up, come 19, come 19. Just ready.
Watson to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 32 yards.
On the jump.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 average, 60, 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, that is Bond. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
Ready?
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Watson. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Browns. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Chiefs 20. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Mahomes on 1st down. Here's a short throw caught by Wiley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. A run with Gainwell. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to look to run with this one. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Mahomes now on 2nd down, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
Gray is the motion man here. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Now Gainwell. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to set those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is caught! Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are able to cut into the deficit.
Chiefs 27.
With down 3 scores and it's late, they're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter. Like, you got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
It's a gift to Judkins, heading right, and the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Leo Chanel. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Now Watson. Open man, and that's 2 minutes. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80. Viking 18.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Watson. The throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
To the right side, it's Judkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Here we go. Back. Cowboy, Panther 11. Panther 11. Tracking 60.
To throw on second down is Watson. As he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
60 Eagles. 60.
Watson. And that is incomplete. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This, a 44-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Browns will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere.
And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage. And it will bring up fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter.
Cut. Ready?
We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Come on, come on.
Again, it's Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Browns will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Mahomes quickly out to Rice. Down the left sideline. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. He works free. Right side. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. So it's a win for the Browns. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.